Ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching Overanalyzed Adventures, and welcome to the conclusion of the overanalysis of Dark Years. My god, this is undoubtedly my worst game of this year. Now, allow me to try to attempt to retell the story of Dark Years to get everyone up to speed. Okay, so there was a journalist in London. He needed to go to this guy's house for some precious information, and it cost him like £20,000, which was a lot of money because this is set in 1953. He makes it to the guy's house, and it explodes, and the journalist gets arrested. So he has to escape from prison and get some fake documents and then flee to Iran. Now, while all this is going on, we also play as a detective who's investigating the murder of a newsman, and then his partner Zabipur disappears, so now he's investigating the disappearance of his partner Zabipur. And while this is going on, there's like a coup happening. Alright? That's pretty much the plot of it. Now let's finish off this puppy. Alright, so we just read through Zabipur's diary. Now we have to go home because, well, that's where the red dot is.
Why doesn't anybody open the door? My wife may be asleep. Let me take the key. Yeah, I'll put it here. I'll take the key now. It seems I was right. The electricity is off.
Oh, okay. It still seems pretty well lit in here, but whatever. Guy eventually finds a Dear John letter written on his wardrobe from his wife.
This should be from my wife. She must have left a note and gone out.
Don't you worry, guys. I'll read it for you. At least this letter's in a font I can read. I am tired, not of you and your works, of myself. I am tired of a self that you created for me. Of a self that cannot enjoy life as before. However, it is for a long time that I think our pleasure has gone. Anyway, Muhammad, I am going to my father's house. Maybe I could come back. Don't ask when. Perhaps soon. Perhaps late. But don't come to take me, please. I mean, this almost sounds kind of suicidal to me. But oh well, how does our hero take it?
A new pain? Oh, God!
You know what? By this game's standards, that was a pretty good scene right there. Yeah, wouldn't you say it's kind of confusing that the game just cuts to this scene? I don't know who any of these characters are or what's going on. And oh yeah, they didn't bother to translate it out of the original Persian.
با توجه به اتفاقاتی که افتاده نمیشه آینده خوبی رو متصور شد. اگه الان کاری نکنیم شاید فردا خیلی دیر باشه.
I'm assuming that guy just summoned the green bar at the bottom of the screen because there's a green bar at the bottom of the screen and I don't know why. Okay, alright, that was really informative game. A bunch of dudes held their hands over a map. I mean, it seems like they're about to start a D&D campaign. Oh, maybe that is what's going on.
I have to get in the garden anyhow, but with the guards, I can't get it from the front door.
So here we are, we're outside of some compound somewhere. I'm guessing it's supposed to be in Iran. But anyway, we're the newspaper man, and we're here. Why, you ask? Because we want to get inside the house. Why do we want to get inside the house? I don't know. We're just here now. That's what the game told me to do, so I'll do it. By sneaking underneath the fence here and walking through some water, and oh look, I'm a regular ninja. I'm inside the compound now. Alright, so now that we've gotten inside the compound, what do? We just run up to the front door of the house and just open the front door. Yeah, great security here. It is just so remarkable how the developer cannot keep any consistency between the interior of their buildings and the exterior, because they never match up. Let's take a look at this house we're inside of, from the outside. Yeah, you're telling me this simple 2-garage, 2-story house has inside of it an interior that's this swanky. Really? And yet again, the doors don't match up, nor do the windows, from the interior to the exterior. I have no idea why the game likes to do this. I can only guess they just bought whatever asset they could afford on the Unity store page and just went with it and hoped nobody would notice. Now let's just go ahead and rub up on everything until we're prompted to press the E button.
What? You?
What the hell just happened there? No, seriously, what the hell just happened there? I got no idea. I guess we found out something really impressive because it's going to load another scene now. Oh, look, we're now the detective. And we're outside the exact same place the newspaper man was. What a coincidence, we both arrived at the same location at what I assume is relatively the same time. Except there's no guards here now for whatever reason.
That's it. I should have guessed that it could be opened like this. The door of my grandpa's house in the village was like that.
Oh, okay, so he just opened the lock. Kinda seems like a missed opportunity for, a lock-picking mini-game. Because, we've already done that, so whatever. This section's just incredibly easy, apparently. We should be able just to run up to the front door and get in. Oh, wait. We won't go in through the front door. Because, as our hero explains it...
I'm not going in yet. I'd better search more and see around the place.
Yeah, we gotta search more and see around the place. And yes, the proportions are so weird in this game. So anyway, you just have to run around the compound grounds until you're prompted to press the E button. Like, say, over here.
Now that I have a shovel, I can go to the garden.
Alright, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Now that we have a shovel, we should go to the garden. But what garden does he mean? I don't really see a garden anywhere around here. But by garden he means over here, where there's like some flowers and a dirt mound. So obviously we're going to dig it up because, well, it's an adventure game. That's what you do.
Oh, the garden soil is there. It's weird that they've plowed the garden in spring. Let's check it out, but not with my bare hands. I need a shovel or a pick.
Hero, I cannot hear a word you're saying. Your background music is too loud. And no, there isn't any sound balancing options. So guy sees an arm coming out of the ground and starts having an acid flashback. Alright, I can dig it.
Oh my god, Zabipur, no! Poor Zabipur. I promise I'll avenge your death.
Oh no, they killed Zabapur and buried him in the backyard. But oh no, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, we cannot leave it at that. We cannot leave it at Zabapur buried in the ground in the default model position for Unity models. No, we must give this man a fitting tribute. After all, he was our best friend, our confidant, and perhaps even our lover. So let's give a farewell to this character we met twice in this game.
Hello, Zabipur.
Hi, sir. It is good that you came soon.
That was the first time that we met Zabapur, the first time that he touched our hearts, with his terrible voice acting that made him sound like a text-to-speak program.
Last night, Mohammed Masood stayed in his office to print an important article. He was there till midnight, and then he was attacked and murdered.
Just like you were, Zabapur! Just like you were!
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time. We gotta
Sabapur. Why, of all the characters in this game that we only met twice, did it have to be Sabapur? Yeah, Sabapur's dead. And you know, our hero had such a deep, emotional connection to him. After all, they were best friends, close confidants, and maybe even lovers. But our hero's world's gone all topsy-turvy. His wife has left him. His best friend has been murdered. And now he has to get into a house by using the ladder. Whoa, Tiger, it seems like you struggled right there. Perhaps you've had one too many. But now we're inside the house, and we're going to, well, investigate it by rubbing up on everything and pressing the E key. I know I say it a lot, but that's what you do. Okay, we're inside this room and we have to do something here. And what's that? Press E when prompted. But no, seriously, it's actually kind of convoluted because there's not really a puzzle here. It's just a matter of going back and forth a lot and pressing the E key until eventually you kind of solve a puzzle by not really doing anything or having to think about it. It's just, well, something that happens. I know the puzzle solving in this game is oh so intuitive. You had to know to stand under the vent for a while, waving around a key, because that would bring out the poltergeist that suddenly moves a love seat. Or maybe I somehow triggered it in another way. But hey, I like to think that there's ghosts in this mansion now, because this building's already clearly defined the laws of time and space by not looking the same on the outside as it does in the inside. So what I'm saying is anything's possible in here.
Strange. There's nothing underneath. So why have they moved it so much?
Well, the ghosts, man. That explains it. The ghost is just being a jerk.
I think I found out why they moved the sofa. I should read them.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a letter now. According to this letter dated Mahad 27/13/32, okay, well, yeah, they use a different calendar over in Iran. Mohammed Renabava has resided in Baghdad and control of the borders and announcing the news Alpha to Ginger Makkah, the governor of the 6th province, has been granted to the regional governor. Oh, all right, yeah, that's totally sensical. All right.
Unfortunately, the opposition wave has caused a critical movement in the society, and I'm really concerned about the future of this storm. God, please help us.
Wow. It's like the letter I read and the letter that he read are two completely different things, because the letter I read made no sense.
Let me go and see there. The mess shows someone has taken some of these hastily and left.
Yeah, I'm not going to read the letters at this point. If you want to, pause the video, because frankly, you know they ain't going to make a lick of sense. So anyway, after perusing through the room for a while, we leave, and oh look, a cutscene. Wow, we must have been hit so hard that we got teleported into an alternative dimension, because that's not what the staircase looks like in the world that we used to be in. That guy must be crazy strong.
Detective Treason, head of police department murdered.
Whoa, it sounded like Mickey Mouse is trying to tell us the news about some police officer's murder. I wonder if it's Zabapur or the detective. Well, where are we and why are we the newsman now? I don't know.
Hi, I'm a journalist. I'm here for an interview with Dr. Baghai, and this is my ID.
Yes, come in. Wait till I talk to doctor.
Wow, it sounds like this voiceover was done by a guy on a cell phone. It's towards the very end of the game, so I guess I figured no one would notice because no one would get this far.
I can hear whisperings. It is not the best time to enter now. Better listen carefully, I may get something.
Oh, guy, you are so optimistic. I'm pretty sure even if we do listen really closely, we're probably only going to understand half of what's being said.
Well, Khatibi, everything okay? Any news? No, sir. After Afshar. Zabipur and Afshartus were eliminated. I think there is nothing to stop the operation.
Oh, right, because Zabipur died, because the detective died, and because another guy who has a very similar name to the detective died, I'm assuming it's the journalist, their operation, whatever it is, I think it's the thing about the coup, is going to happen without a hitch now. So apparently we, as a detective, were one of the few things stopping a coup from happening. Although all we were doing was investigating a murder and trying to find our buddy Zabipur.
Government is a total mess, and nobody has doubted anything else. What about Zahedi? Heard he was arrested for murder.
I really wish I remembered who these characters were. Is that the guy we're playing as now? I think so, but don't hold me to it.
Fortunately, the case was solved by Afshar's escape. Some authorities have supported Zahedi, and some in the parliament are determined to free him.
I really have no idea as to what they're talking about. Like at all.
Maybe you're right, but we should wait for the order from top officials. What's up with that stupid Karim Shirazi and his gang? We closely control them. They planned to break into the British embassy the other day, but we didn't let them do so and killed one of them. I think they've got suspicious about the matter. It is possible. After that fool Paramarzi ran away for just some 100 tomans, I heard he was up to link with Shirazi.
Alright, I really don't know what they're talking about, and also, this Christmas music is really excessive. Jesus, why is there even Christmas music playing in the background? Do they not know that that's a Christmas tune? I mean, I'm serious, do they not know?
But it is not clear how much the story is true. Keep an eye on them anyway. Okay, sir. By the way, what about Shaban?
Looking for something?
No, nothing.
Yeah, journalist dude, that doesn't look suspicious at all. But now we can go upstairs, and guess who's locked away up there? It's a detective. I thought he was dead multiple times, but, well, I guess not.
What have they done to you? Without... I mean... how should I say we heard...
I should see Afshar's conspiracy.
Calm down. I'll take you home. There we can talk.
So how does the newspaper man get our detective friend out of that hostile area where the guys were conspiring to do evil stuff? I don't know, and we'll never know because the game just cuts to this scene, so I guess we just took him downstairs and no one thought anything of it.
Well, what happened? Did you find it?
Yeah. Finally I found his trace after 2 days. He's been hiding in the British embassy recently and haven't shown up.
Alright, I feel like we're missing out on a lot of information here. Who are they talking about? I have no idea. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but seriously, I do not know what they are talking about here. They're watching some guy, and the voice actor is totally off base on what the little text bubble says. Like, the text bubble says the dude's hiding in the US Embassy, but the voice actor says British Embassy. That's kind of a big flub right there.
What time does he come out?
Round noon.
Alright, I guess the voice actor's checks didn't clear for this line, so I'll do it. Okay, alright, the game is on, Colonel Adishrzig whatever. I'm guessing that's the guy we're after, and if I'm not mistaken, the only colonel I know of in this game was like the police chief, so I guess the police chief's a baddie now? Alright, we'll just roll with that assumption, because that's the best I got. You just can't trust anything in this game. Now the cutscenes are contradicting themselves. Because, you know, earlier in the cutscene they said, oh, he's hanging out at the American embassy, and I assume this is the embassy, and that's the British flag on top of it. I'm throwing up my arms like you can see them, folks. Like, I got nothing. What do you say to this?
Well, I think the time for your relax is over. Now you can turn back and go to the police station. You got it?
You know, at this point, I'm guessing this was just a storyboard where they had like an early version of the script in the text bubbles, and they just decided to cut it in for cutscenes because, you know, they couldn't render anything.
Wow, a traitor to the country back alive from the trip abroad. What are you doing here? Didn't you fear the gods arrest you?
You know, it was a journalist that left the country and came back, not the detective. So why the hell does the colonel dude think he's talking to the journalist? It's amazing. The storytelling is just so bad.
Shut up, you piece of shit. Oh, I'd love to waste you a bullet and send you to hell. But no. First, you should confess everything. All the people you murdered. Zabipur, Afshartus.
And your wife.
What did you say?
Yes, your wife. I wanted to kill you as well, but you know, if your clothes was found, it would have been bad for us. But you had to pay for your curiosity, which put off our plans for 2 months. Your wife was nosy like you. We had to get rid of her. So my boys went to her and sent her to the bottom of the valley. So easy.
Well, alright. The detective's wife's dead now. Okay, that's something, alright.
All of this for what? For money? Power? Higher position? How could you do it to your country? Your people?
People ask for this situation
Damn, this dude's so corrupt that even his sound file's been corrupted.
themselves. They want it, so we do it for them. Look behind you.
Okay, did we get ran over by a car or something? Did we get shot? Did we just give up? And what about the newspaper guy? What happened to him? Oh, now we got stock footage of the 1953 Iranian coup d'etat that saw the Shah installed and the democratically elected government overthrown.
Respect to Her Majesty Ashraf Pahlavi, you piece of shit.
Well, gosh darn, the voice actor's far more potty mouth than the speech bubble was.
God should answer me. Answer this one question. If there is no peace in the world, if all our dreams about love, justice, and freedom are mere imagination, so why did he create us? Why?
Voice actor guy, you botched the hero's last words. I'll do it. God would reply. God would have to answer this question. Why did he even bring us to this world if we were only meant to suffer? If there was no place to seek peace, love, justice, and freedom?
It's the night of Charsham Surya of the National Uprising tonight, but there's no fire.
Okay. I don't know who she is. Oh, wait. She might be. Hold on. Let my Google food work. Yeah, she's like the sister of the Shah, I think, and she helped Operation Ajax, which was the CIA's plan to overthrow the democratically elected Iranian government in 1953, which is what this game's about.
Fire!
Well, one of our heroes got burned alive. I don't know who. Was it the detective? Was it the journalist? Either way, we're now a single protagonist story. Well, yeah, that's the end of the game. Wow, how do I sum up what I just experienced? Well, this game has every single kind of bug and glitch you can think of, from graphical to just stability issues to everything. And you know what? Even if all those issues were hammered out, the game would still look horribly outdated, feature terrible game design, and frankly, have some of the worst storytelling I've ever experienced in a video game. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than, folks, this is the worst game I played of 2015. This may be one of the worst games I've played in the past 5 years. It's just staggering the terribleness that this game is. But you know what? Kiss Limited published it, RKS made it, and I paid for it. Yeah, I paid for this. Wow, folks. So I'll leave it on that note. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody between. I don't know what I'm going to overanalyze next, but hopefully you'll be around for the ride. Bye-bye.